I saw my mom in a therapy session, now I know I'll be with her soon. I was drowning in depression. My dad barely noticed, and my online friends sensed I was slipping away. I knew I had to do something, I needed help. That's when I remembered Kyle. An old friend from high school had messaged me about a miracle therapist, someone who had helped him cope after his brother's death. At the time, I ignored it. But when life pushed me to the brink, I had nowhere else to turn. I lost my job in the worst way, fired, humiliated. My rage boiled over. I broke my boss's nose. The next thing I knew, I was handcuffed in a police station, alone, broke, and desperate. Kyle's message resurfaced in my mind. With my one call, I dialed the number. The therapist answered instantly. He told me he was on his way, and then hung up. Minutes later, he arrived, like something out of a nightmare. Too young to have treated Kyle years ago. Too calm to be normal. His mere presence made the cops freeze. Moments later, the officer who'd called me a lunatic was uncuffing me and apologizing. The therapist paid my bail and told me, "You owe me your first session. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. I should have run, but I didn't. The next morning, I woke up already dressed, wearing a button-up shirt I didn't own. My motorbike? Gone. At the station, the cops insisted the therapist had legal guardianship over me, signed by both of my parents. But my mother had been dead for 15 years. That's when I got the message. Hope you're not late, my little sparklight. We need to talk about Ellen. Ellen, the name I hadn't spoken in years. The name only one person knew. My heart nearly stopped. Consumed by rage and fear, I ran through the city, searching for his office. When I finally found 777, I climbed the stairs, burst through the door. And there she was, my mother, smiling, knitting, exactly as I remembered. I wanted to collapse. I wanted to scream. I wanted to hold her, apologize for not saving her. Then she turned. The creak of the chair sent chills down my spine. The therapist was there, imitating her, her posture, her voice, her smile. But his voice was wrong, distorted, layered, like broken instruments. "Hi, my sparklight." I vomited. He leaned closer, whispering in my ear. "Why didn't you take the pills from my hand, baby? Why did you let me choke on my own blood?" He dragged me back to the day she died, the pills, the blood, her trembling hand reaching for me. I was 11, paralyzed by fear. Then her voice dissolved into his laughter, like glass scraping concrete. Finally, I saw his real face. Poreless skin, eyes too black to be human, pupils like a cat's in the dark, reflecting my own broken form. I screamed, "You're not real." He laughed. The sound echoed from every direction. "Nothing here is, my sweetie." I grabbed a chair, hurled it at him. It passed through him like mist. I ran. The door, gone. Behind me, footsteps. The soft click of my mother's heels. Then his voice from the walls. "You're not going anywhere. You're grounded." I threw myself at a window. Shattered glass tore into my skin. I crashed into an alley, somewhere completely different than where I started. Bleeding, I heard footsteps behind me. I didn't look back. I ran. That was 3 weeks ago. Now, I'm in a cheap motel, far from home. My phone glitches whenever I try to call for help, only whispers in familiar voices. My dad, my brother, Kyle, Mom, I know he's watching me. Maybe he's already found me. If you're desperate and need help, never, never, call doctor.